Hi everybody, it's the Body Bag, and the Body Bag is back. How can you not come back after that conference with Khabib and McGregor? Well, what did we see there? We saw McGregor come in very manic, very hyper. Khabib was very poised, but yet you can see just burning inside. They finally met eye to eye after that chaos in New York City where the little leprechaun lost it and threw a dolly through a window, injured fighters. They couldn't fight on the card. We all know the whole story about that. So let's begin with the conference. You either love it or you hate it. Depends who you are. Some people are saying 3 minutes into it, they just turned it off. They couldn't stand McGregor. They didn't want to hear his crap. Some people loved it. The people that love McGregor, they're sitting there, drinking with him, mouthing off with him. But it all started right there. So McGregor, who came aboard, brought some of his whiskey that he's promoting. He actually offered Khabib a glass of his whiskey, knowing Khabib doesn't drink because of his religion. So right off the bat, he just started the head games. Some people say the head games, they weren't working with Khabib. I believe they were working, not where Khabib has any nerves about fighting McGregor. Khabib was just very upset because McGregor was talking trash about his family, about his dad, about his friends, basically saying, guilty by association, he's a terrorist. So, McGregor threw everything in the kitchen sink at Khabib. Khabib was trying to answer some questions. McGregor wasn't letting him. It was like the Mayweather 2.0 conferences. And then Khabib was trying to banter with McGregor, but McGregor just, his mind is shot, and he just can't argue with somebody that is crazy like he is. So you're just wasting your energy. And but overall, what we found out was what was interesting is McGregor will have some type of advertisement in the octagon with his new whiskey that he's promoting. So I'm sure that was all worked in with the clicks for pay-per-view and all the money. And then also what I found out, which I don't know if he's going to fulfill it, after this fight, McGregor has 8 more fights left on his contract. So I don't know if I can really see McGregor doing 8 more fights. I don't know if anybody really wants to see him do 8 more fights. But let's get to the fight. There are so many opinions on this fight. There's just not enough time in the day to go over them. But one thing everybody agrees on is, if Khabib gets a hold of McGregor, he's in a lot of trouble. Chad Mendes took McGregor down, but he couldn't keep him down, and then he ended up getting knocked out. Now, Khabib is about 3 or 4 levels above Chad Mendes, who I love him, I respect him, but he's just nobody in MMA is at Khabib's level. But Khabib starts slow. He keeps his chin out there. Michael Johnson, who fought Khabib, was able to land shots on Khabib and actually rocked him in that fight. If that was McGregor, the fight would be over. So some people are saying that McGregor's footwork, his speed, his accuracy, he's going to just, tune this kid up when he's trying to come in and grab that leg. Now, with McGregor's stance, that right leg is going to be right there for the single leg takedown. Is Khabib gonna be able to shoot and get it without getting his brains rocked? Nobody knows. So there's a lot of opinions on this, and if you go online and look around, the pros are about 50-50 as far as this goes. Uriah, who obviously his background is wrestling and ground and pound and submission, he's actually thinking McGregor has the advantage in this fight because he doesn't think Khabib is quick enough to with these takedowns. And that's another thing is a lot of the professionals were saying that Khabib is slow and McGregor is very fast and very accurate. So we'll see. We'll see how this all shakes out. We have a couple more weeks of getting into this fight and dissecting it. Personally, I thought the conference sucked. Dana White didn't take control of it very well. To me, McGregor, he looked a little gaunt. I don't know if he's cutting his weight earlier than Khabib. I don't know. He just didn't look really like healthy, like he's going through weight cut and it's not working very well, or I'm just not really sure, or he's just partying and didn't have any sleep. When they squared off, to me, Khabib looked bigger. He looked healthier. He looked stronger. So I'm not sure. I mean, when the weigh-ins will say a lot. When they actually do the weigh-ins, and we get a chance to see how they handled their weight cut, that will tell us a lot. I want to see that because right now what I'm seeing is McGregor looking kind of small, kind of lean, kind of, face sunk in a little. He's kind of looking like he's a day or two out from a weigh-in. So I'm a little concerned about that. Khabib, I don't know what his weight is right now, but he looks very healthy, very strong, very ready for this fight. He looks fight ready regardless of his weight. So we'll see how this all goes, Now, we could talk about the undercard. Who knows what's going to happen with this undercard? It's just 2 weeks out. We're hoping all the fighters, stay healthy and it all works out, So I know Kevin Lee is very interested in this card between, the main card and Ferguson fighting. He's very interested. He's itching to fight somebody. It seems like he just can't get a fight. I don't know if it's because of the money. He wants a lot of money or what's going on. But there'll be a few people in the 155 division keeping track on what's going on with this fight. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a great card. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a lot of fun. But here we go. I mean, Khabib was upset because they wouldn't let the fans in. Well, that makes sense. It'd be a gang war between Khabib's followers and McGregor's followers. I mean, I've experienced at a weigh-in his followers, and it was the most intense weigh-in I've ever been at in my life. I didn't know if I was going to make it out alive out of that weigh-in. The fans just go into a frenzy. Vegas better get ready for the McGregor's fans because they're absolutely freaking nuts as far as that goes. So good luck to security out there. But anyways, we have a lot more to talk about in the next few weeks. I'll be bringing you the latest and greatest. Just want everybody to know that I think it's November. It's in November. I'm not sure the date. I want to say the 24th, but let's not forget, we're going to have Old Guys Rule with Tito Ortiz and the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. I'm going to watch that fight. You know, they may not make it out of the first round, but we'll see how that one goes. So everybody have a great weekend. This is the Body Bag. I'm zipping it up, and I am out.